Yo, 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 yo. My daily tea is in my mouth. Just kidding. It was in my mouth and then I swallowed it. Fooled ya. Good morning, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm just uploading some stuff to the website. My daily tea is in my mouth. Just kidding. What tea do I drink? It's from a place called David's Tea. Today I'm having a lovely, smooth chai tea from the roots of Saigon. Saigon chai, made with wonderful red circles and green other things, along with your standard chai sticks. Yorkshire tea. Yeah, but then I would have to, I don't want all that pudding with my Yorkshire. Is this Signals group open? Of course it is, dude. You can still join it, you just have to pay for it. Give me 1 second, guys. Still trying to upload some stuff. Trying to get the website. I got some new stuff being added to the website. It's not Yorkshire, it's York Slayer. Chai means tea? Well, I didn't know that, so screw you, man. My favorite tea... Oh, what is this? My favorite tea ever is, the Indian style Mumbai chai, where they add ginger for a long time and they steep it for a full day or two or something like that. Bro, tell us about your failure on FTMO. Well, let me tell you about my failure. From West Philadelphia, I was born and raised. Wait, sorry. 1 second. I'll tell you my story about my failure. Just give me 1 second because I'm uploading some stuff. Alright, I'll tell you a little story about my FTMO failure. Because in West Philadelphia, I was born and raised. And I used to play on the playground for most of my days. So I'd be chilling in the back, relaxing, and playing basketball. Yeah. And then a couple guys that, they're up to no good, they started a fight. And then my mom got scared, and then I moved to Bel Air. And then I failed FTMO. Okay, I'm almost done here. Oh, dude. I'm gonna time this perfectly. I think I'm done. Oh man, timed it perfectly. Sweet. Okay, going live. Here we go. Boom. I got that side camera because I didn't bother setting up the actual camera over here. Look at this thing. This is cool. Ah! Mounted to my wall there so you can get the camera in, but let's do that. Stupid webcam. Oh god, I fucked it up. There we go. Side camera. I feel like you've heard that story before. Yeah, because I told it here. I told it here before, man. Let me close out all those plugins. Close out all these plugins. Alright. What are we doing here, guys? How's your morning? 100 people already. I guess you guys missed me. Did you miss me? Alright. Did that get uploaded? Good. I think it did. Let me just tell him that it's uploaded. The dev can start working. Good. Okay. Anything else of importance here? Cool, guys. So let me just drag over because it is now. Oh man. Keep the chat out of here. Shut up, guys. It is now July 1st, so congratulations on making it through another month of your life. But you'll notice it's a new month in the markets here. This signal group here, some people ask about it. Guys, if you're wondering about it, jump into, there's a link in the description, should be of this video, should be of any other video, and just read the testimonials, guys. Literally, people have just been going nuts. I just kicked out all of the trial members now. I let everyone run for an extra like 3 days or so, just because I wanted people to really experience it. And I'm just asking people, give honest feedback. So if anyone is actually done the trial or you're actually in the group, give your honest feedback. Tell me what you want to improve too. So far, we've actually only had one person say they wanted to improve something in the testimonials, and they basically just said that they wanted the format to be more like Jordan's style, where because we have different styles of messaging the trades, right? And it's a little bit messy, so it's a little bit hard to follow sometimes. Like Hanang is super fast, so he has to send a lot of like quick messages. But you see, like, it's a little bit weird for each trader. So we gotta like uniform that. But if you guys got any feedback, throw it in the testimonials. I want to see what you're actually saying. Like, this is stupid. Mom, I'm on YouTube. Like, fuck you, man. I know you're on YouTube, man. I'm talking about it. That's why that's in the slow mode. I only have that testimonial thing open for 1 day for the non-members because I'm kicking out everybody right now. It's invalid link. Let me send you the link here then, just so you guys can have it here on the YouTube. It might have been an old link or something that has expired. Maybe that one. That should be the link there. If you guys want to check it out, go ahead and check it out. I know it's expensive service, but that's why there's like all this testimonials and shit. Cool. So what are we looking at today? Why you guys keep asking about FTMO? I don't understand, dude. We've talked about this like literally every single stream. I don't get it. I did FTMO. I didn't make 10%. So, who cares? Who cares if you don't make 10%? I did FTMO for kind of the entertainment and the content and whatnot, and to show that I can make money. I didn't want to pass FTMO. That's not my goal. My goal was to make entertaining content. It would have been cool to pass it. It would have made it more entertaining, but I didn't. I got like what, 5-6%, something like that. Am I sick? I don't think so. I don't think so. My nose might be a little bit stuffy. Are we gonna look at any trades today? Let's look at a trade. How about? Okay. U-Swiss. Let's look at U-Swiss. This is a good short today here too. So if we're looking at the actual daily trend, right, guys, look at this. We have an Asia session here, right? Nice flat Asia range. Why won't this delete? That's my question. I've deleted it like 6 times. It doesn't do anything. Okay, so now that we have this dump off from yesterday, we have that kind of untested zone there. Let's jump to the 15. Might make it a little bit more clear for some of you guys who can't see things, right? So now you can see things, right? Should be pretty obvious. You can see what's going on there. Supply zone. And the rest of it's all been tested. We come back up in a London session, coming into the New York session. Very common to see a reversal for the trading day on the New York Open. And if you don't see the reversal, you will see a continuation. So, we see the range of Asia, right? We're okay. This is great here because we just sweep the Asia range down here, and then we go for a little bit of fake out. But the important thing to note is that we're really sweeping previous highs here, and we're testing that supply zone, and then we're breaking back down. Let's look at the 5-minute. We're really breaking back down quite quickly, and we're retesting that order block. We can get in for a short and then just ride it for the rest of the day, taking profits along mostly here, the low of the day, and then just letting it run a little bit lower. And that's been hit. That's been fulfilled. Yeah. Crypto guy Stuffu. Who's crypto guy? Is that the guy that keeps asking about FTMO? Yeah, he keeps asking. I think he does it every single day. I think that name looks familiar, and I just don't pay attention to the names very well. But I think he asks about it every single day. But that's okay. He's just wasting his time, maybe. He's wasting. I guess he's wasting my time too, isn't he? Show us your account on FTMO. I already did, dude. It's in the video there. You can go watch the video if you want. Oh, you meant the group is sick, not. Okay, let's look at pound JPY. Sure. Yeah, pound JPY. Yep. Let's do it. Yeah, dude, we're all done with FTMO. Like, I'm bored with that shit now. It's been a month, I think. It's been a month almost that it's been over. So I'm not interested in talking about past stuff anymore. Let's talk about what's in the future, what's coming. Let's talk about the present. You know, be mindful with oneself in the present. Experience what you can going on now, and you know, enjoy the current sense of self. And then also prepare for the future. The past is simply a learning mechanism for the future self. So we don't dwell on the past. We don't think about the past anymore, even if it is something somewhat positive. That's my opinion on generally that. I don't like looking at the past anymore, no matter what. But maybe some people do. I think it's just generally a negative thing, like not negative, but not a positive thing to just keep thinking about things in the past, even if they're good or bad, because they do nothing for you anymore. You've already experienced that experience, and now it's over. So let's stop talking about things that are not happening anymore. All right. Trying to just get a feel of what's going on here. I started on the lower time frame though, which is a bad idea. I gotta start on the higher time frame here. So we hit that one that we were targeting. Sweet. We went a little bit lower. Let's see what this low hit. Look at this. See if it went a little bit lower. Yeah, perfect. That's exactly what we were looking for, wasn't it? Okay. Well, not exactly. Not exactly, because we were looking for this little zone right here, weren't we? As a possible sweep, also right there. Could have gone down there. But it does look like it's kind of bouncing off here. This is a good one for you to ask about, actually. I'm glad you guys asked about this, because it's kind of given me like a little bit of a thought right now, because it's it's good for me to learn this stuff too, because this just looks a little bit different than I'm used to. Just a little bit. So I'm trying to figure out where my logic's going to come from. Let's just jump even higher time frame. Yeah, weekly maybe, even higher. When in doubt, zoom out. I still want that on the weekly, the base break there. On the weekly, I still want that higher there. We did sweep that. That's why we were expecting a lower. Okay. It's a tough one, really. This one's a really tough one. I have no strong bias either way. Let's just draw levels then. So if we have no strong bias of what's going to be happening, then the best bet is to just kind of draw where we're going to think that there could be reversals, right? So this is going to be an untested level right there. So we'd be interested in getting in a short right there, and then maybe right above there. So if it does go to the highs here, which it does look like it's going to continue up, because what's happening right now is there's an uptrend. What's going to be the natural point of rejection is that level where there's a bunch of resting orders, and this has already been tested over here. So unless we just see some sort of big ass sweep right here, then it's going to come up here is my guess. Yeah. That seems like a pretty good analysis. It's a little bit of a weird one. Maybe I'm just a little bit off because I haven't streamed in a few days, but I think that makes a lot of sense. We're seeing these sweeps of the lows really rallying up here. The only thing that then concerned me is on the smaller time frame is we still haven't really touched that, right? So we could kind of bounce around here for a while, really bait people out here, but we could just look for a long coming into tomorrow. Coming in tomorrow, see where we find it, and then look for longs up to this zone there. That's what my guess would be. Yeah. That's my guess there. Mom, come on YouTube and check me out. I gotta show your messages, man. I don't know why some of the messages get blocked. When in doubt, zoom out. Yeah. Hunter, do I offer mentorship for beginners? I mean, kind of. I don't really want to teach beginners. It's a waste of time. It's annoying. There's tons of beginner stuff you can learn. But, you know, I'll teach anyone if you're smart. But why don't you do FTMO with the signals group? Dude, everyone is. Look at this. Dude, I'm glad you asked. Holy crap. I'm gonna have to delete all these messages since I opened it up. People are actually like flooding. Look at this guy. Friggin' yesterday, he passed 3 FTMO challenges. It still says active because he did them in less than 10 days. On 5 days, he did 3 in 5 days each. Scroll up. There's another guy. FTMO passed. FTMO, 9 days passed. Everyone's just using the signals just to pass FTMO. 11 days, they passed FTMO. We got one of our mods here. He's specifically doing just the FTMO with super low leverage so that you can see also. But yeah, tons of people are just using the signals to pass FTMO, and then they're going to be making like 10K a month just off that. It's pretty sweet, man. 300 a month, and then you make 10K back. It's pretty sweet. That's a good explanation. I was thinking to short pound JPY. Okay, so let's think of you can always do either on any trade, basically. You can short or long and be right, no matter what. You just have to time it properly and get out properly, right? So let's think about this on a short perspective. What I'm seeing here right now that could be viable for a short is we have this area, right, that there was a previous area of complete denial, right? We came back, retested that, and that's the first obvious point that it's going to reject off of. Now that we're coming back again, we're testing it again, and most likely when it comes back, it's actually going to break because it's now weaker. But the thing that could be the silver lining is, look at this. We have one high here, and we have another test of that high. So now it's kind of drawing like an obvious place where there's going to be stop hunts, right? Stop orders. So that's why I said, okay, you could get in on a short here if it quickly goes above and then down, right? So we kind of just sweep that level and then down. And I think other than that, that's basically, we have to come up here if we don't do that. There's nothing major of interest right here that I'd be wanting to get into. So I wouldn't short here unless you see a great reaction like this, especially considering the power of the New York trend here. You don't want to get into a short with a strong uptrend like that. I think that's basically the best. When will the copy trader be released? Maybe a couple weeks. I'm just trying to let everything settle down because there's a lot of stuff going on, and I don't want to overload the group. I don't want to overload me, the traders, all this stuff. So I'm just letting things come out slowly. Okay, so retired Nick, and somebody asked for euro pound. We'll look at that one next. Retired Nick says, I'm a profitable trader, 55% win rate with 45% loss. I want to get better. What are some tips? Where do I start? All right, well, first of all, and you just said it again, you have some tips where to start with the money management, win like 50% of the trades, but I get traded 1/3. Okay, so, couple things. Well, first of all, great job being profitable. I'm probably right around the same where I'm slightly profitable. I know a lot about the market, and if I'm actually trading, I'm probably actually only winning 50-55% of the time too. The difference is, I'm able to actually let the winners run longer than the losers, so then I am profitable. I'm not making, 20 times what I risk a month. Like, I'm not making crazy returns, but with a large capital, I do make enough to live off of, right? Because I'm only making, maybe 5 hours a month or something like this. A few months back, before all COVID and stuff, I was doing very, very well. But that seemed to have changed with different market conditions, and now it dropped down a bit. It might go back, I'm not sure. We'll figure that out in the future. Anyways, enough about that. So what are your tips? You're really going to have to write down and log everything that you're doing. You're going to have to find different variations of what you're doing. So for a very simple example, let's say you have a profitable strategy that your strategy is you're shorting the New York Open, or you're shorting at a certain point, right? You're shorting at a certain point, doesn't matter when. Look at the timing of when you're doing it. So you're maybe doing it in the New York Open or the London Open, or maybe doing the Asia session. See and compare those to see what percentage is then winning on the time frames. And then also look at things like, okay, maybe it's counter trend, maybe it's consolidating, maybe it's in the trend, maybe it's a huge spike and then reversal, something like that. Just different shapes of things that could be happening. I'm just kind of spitballing here of like ideas I might have. Maybe you change your entry positions up. So maybe you wait for a deep pullback for your entry, or maybe you're market entering and then figure out the average win. Maybe tighten your stops depending on, you got to try everything, man. It's a lot of work. Everything you think of, throw it in, and you're going to have to really analyze, okay, which one is making me the most, and then cut out the ones that aren't making you any, right? So if there are certain variations, like let's say most common might be if you do it in a counter trend. If you do the shape in a counter trend trade, then you're going to be losing in that. So maybe you cut out counter trend trading, right? That would be the most likely thing from my guess, my experience. It's trading the counter trend. Okay, so look at this. Guys, last week, I told you to long it all the way from down here, all the way up to there. Told you to do it, dude. I told you to do it. EG, rather. Alright. What's going on? What's going on here? Well, naturally, since we've already hit that magnet, what are we going to do? Nothing left to go up to. We swept those highs. We're coming back down, breaking the lows. Very clean. And we're back into this consolidation down here. Alright. Trending for multiple days. This is most likely just going to continue down. We have no targets to the upside. No targets to upside. We still have these lows. We want to target here. Hunt those lows. Right, we've got a little sniper in there. We have these lows down here that we want to hit too. And we have this giant magnet that we've been waiting for a while. That's our weekly broken base. So we've sweeped it up. This was the launch off point, and we want to come back down there. So we really have 3 major targets we wanted to hit on that downside. So that's my guess. Come back down here first. That's where we're gonna go. Let me just check the Discord and see if there's anything I need to do. Okay. So people have been pinging. Good stuff. Okay. So. What's the difference between sweeping and testing? Sweeping is when I say sweeping, I'm referring to going behind a level and stopping out people's orders. So this is a high or a low. This went behind it quickly and then swept to the other side, right? So same idea here. A high went behind it and then swept it. So stopping people low. Testing a level is simply just touching it, filling more orders, and then going. So tested is actually filling, and sweeping is making people exit. So actually complete opposites. Is mentorship going to be coming anytime soon? I've been doing mentorship for a few months with different people. It's expensive though. You'll have to book a call on my website. If you don't have a few grand, I don't suggest booking a call. It's very, very expensive. I don't put low value on my time. I put incredibly high value for my time. So just mostly because I don't want to do it that much. But CAD CHF, sure, we'll look at that. Point of view on gold. Yeah, we can look at gold too. Alright, look at gold first. People have been asking on gold. So I thought this was going to go to 18K. It's really dumping hard, isn't it? I thought this was going to go all the way to 18K. Here's my view. Gold is in an uptrend. I don't want to get into the short too soon, right? There's no reason to short this too soon, right? It's in an uptrend, but if we can close well beyond this, like here, I would think that we would look for shorts right around here as it came up to retrace. Right around that area, that breaker box here, that's where we're going to be looking for shorts. This one, right? Mind you, you don't even have to short it if it comes up here. You can wait and see how it reacts off there and then short it way down here too. Because if this does go to start shorting, you're going to be able to come all the way back down here at first, right? And then it might even go way, way lower and sweep all these lows here. All this level here, right? You're going to have a ton of time to get in on the shorts. So don't jump into it super early. Just because it's dumping on one day here doesn't mean shit. You could really just rally for the rest of the day and then close up here and you'd be set to go to 18K again. Let's look at CAD CHF now. Yeah, good stuff, Trini. Thanks for the advice for him. Retired Nick right now doing support and resistance, trying to add channels to draw, charting, like to look trade. Depends on what time zone. Okay, so yeah, my suggestion is like don't add things. Don't ever add things to your trading style. Keep things incredibly simple. This is why I personally basically trade with only horizontal lines. You see everything on my chart is just horizontal. Horizontal. Boxes, horizontal, because that's just a zone. Lines, horizontal. Purple line, also a line, but purple, right? That's all I trade with. And if you're adding channels and stuff, it's just going to confuse you. If you keep adding stuff to try to improve your trading, it's going to confuse you. Try doing the opposite of what other people do. You know, naturally, when can I do this? Can I look here? Naturally, when people get confused and they try to get better at something, they think, I need to learn more. I need to add stuff. I need to get better at this. I need to improve on that. I need to just do all these things, right? But you don't necessarily need to do that. You just have to really understand one thing, right? So try doing the opposite. Instead of trying to understand everything about the market, just follow one thing and figure out that thing. and stop adding stuff. Just focus on one thing, because you can really make anything work. Almost anything. Alright? And just figure out how to make that thing work. Whatever your trading style. Don't just keep adding shit. Okay. What's going on here? CAD CHF isn't something we look at a whole lot. Okay. It's still in the same, I remember this kind of in the same, like, we're not sold on anything right now. Because it was right around here and it was bouncing off there, and I'm not sure exactly why it was bouncing off there. It didn't seem to make a whole lot of sense. I mean, that kind of lines up here. Seems like it's going to come lower. I think most likely it's going to come lower, but this would have been the obvious only point to short. So it's kind of a waiting game on the higher time frame. If you're looking at the lower time frame, it's a short for today, obviously. Here's your test here's your level that you want to come down to. That's on the small time frame. That's where we're going to come down to. Yeah, that's all. Come back down to these lows. I think also it's going to come down here, sweep those, come back to this level right here, and then bounce off that. So wait, we'll do something like this. We'll go boop. Wait, we'll go like this, boop, boop, and then boop, boop, something like that. I think so. I think that makes sense. Little W. You don't need a mentor. Look up YouTube videos and choose a trading role model. Strive to be like them. You just have to make sure it's a good one. I choose Hunter. Sweet, man. Thanks, Michael. Yeah, I find there are many different mentors that they can trade decently well. You just got to find the right one that fits your style. I think for myself, my teaching style is very straight to the point, and I try to really explain the logic behind things. And I keep things incredibly simple as I can. There's probably traders that have better trading styles that do much better, but this is how I choose to teach, because I think it's best for most people to start learning. Keep things simple. That's my guess, though. I use ICT and Hunter. Yeah, ICT is great. He's a little bit boring and maybe not the best teacher. Yeah. Hunter, I always trust you're the real deal. Thanks, man. Well, let's look at OddCAD also. Yeah, sure. OddCAD, that sounds fair. Oh, wow, man. What the fuck? Huh? What is this? What? What the hell? Hello, kitty. Meow. Alright, well, to me, I can just say this is gonna go up. What's up? Come here. There you are. Little guy. Okay, oh, snuggling in close. Okay, so, this, I mean, it seems so obvious that this is going to continue up on the higher time frame, right? This is just such a strong move until we see some sort of action that's really showing weakness, which we're seeing this sweeping high here. We saw Odd USD kind of see the same thing, and we're targeting this retest there. Odd CAD, very similar. Generally, CAD and USD follow quite similarly, so we can usually have the exact same bias on the CAD and the CAD and the USD pairs. You just see like a slight variation on the two, right? Very, very similar. So we're generally going to want to follow the same rules. But if you do want to compare the two, you'll basically say, okay, if I want to get long, which one's better to long, right? And this, dude, okay, 4 hour, down here, still looks kind of weak. The today is just so strong, but maybe not though, because if you're looking at the 4 hour here, this is totally a sweep. So when does the 4 hour close? In, where's the timer? An hour 30? 1 hour? How'd the 1 hour close? Oh, this is shit. I wouldn't trust this. This is gonna fake out so many people. Oh man, this is so shit. That's so funny. Okay, you guys are seeing this live. Look at this. This is so strong for the bears. Do you see this? Please tell me you guys see this. Untested. Right up past it, all into that zone, that area-ish, right? Swept all those. It's closed back below. This is going to fake out everyone on the 15 minute, and it's just going to dump it. It's just going to dump it. Wait, where's the toilet? Let's fucking toilet it. Let's see if I'm right, though. Where's the toilet? Wait, no, we'll have our coffee first. We'll have our coffee, get all stimmed up, and then we'll have the 30 minutes after the coffee where you just poop it all out. Where's the toilet, man? I never used the toilet before. I thought there was one. There's a house. That's close. Airplane. Damn it. I swear there's a toilet, man. Oh no, there's a wheelchair or something. Alright, we'll just put a drop. Where's the water drop? The water drop for, we're gonna poop it out. Poop on ourselves. There we go. Let's poop. We'll make it brownish. Okay. Bring back the cat. Yeah. Okay. That's my plan. That's my plan on that one. Because we still remember this, right? We still swept these highs on the daily, right? So that's why we're still kind of thinking it's going to come back here. That's why I have that bias. And then we just swept these highs. Great. Let's look at the lower time frame even. Oh yeah, look at that. Boom. This is something I like to look for. Breaking that zone that brought us above. Really closing back below. This is going to come, at least this is going to come here. At least it'll go there. Use bin. Oh, is there a bin? Was there a recycling bin or something? The funnel the drops. Is that a screw? I don't know. Does that kind of look like a toilet maybe? Wait. I'll just make a toilet. How about? I'll just make a toilet. Does that kind of look like a toilet maybe? I don't know. I need like a flatter base, don't I? Something like this one. Oh yeah, that's totally it. That's the toilet. Where's the water there? Ah! Gotta delete this one. Delete that one. That's totally it. That's the toilet. Oh man, wait. Okay, it's good. That's good. That's the toilet, isn't it? Pound USD, let's do it. How can you know where the price is more probable to go in consolidation, for example, odd CAD? Okay, so How do I know? I don't know. I never actually know. I just talk like I know. And usually I'm kind of right. So, yeah. Usually I'm right with something like that. And it's kind of comes more experience, but let's just kind of break it down. If you're going to look at the higher time frame, basically we're looking for... oh, look at all that cash here. Shit. Okay. Basically, we're going to be looking at places that the price is going to reverse to. And remember, I told you guys this before. 2 things are important in trading. Where's price going? Where's it going to reverse? Right? So we draw out possible reversal points. We see on the higher time frame here a previous high that has gone above and then swept it. That's telling us that's indicative of people getting stopped out. Right, they're losing out of their positions. This was an obvious point that it could be reversing on. They're getting stopped out. Now we can come back and fill some of the resting orders back down here, right? A lot of resting orders looking to get long right in that zone, right? Because we moved out of it quickly. A lot of people got left behind, right? So lower time frame. Now we're seeing the same sort of thing. We're seeing consolidation. We're seeing stop orders being made here, and then we're sweeping those stops, and then really closing back below, right? So again, that's telling us that that was a reversal, maybe. Well, it was, but how long is it going to last, right? So now we're actually going down. We're in a downtrend on the very small time frame. 5 minute and lower, we're in a downtrend. That's my opinion. So this is why I say naturally it has to come here at least, because this is the next point that it could have resting orders. Right? So we're in a downtrend, so we're just going to stay in the downtrend until enough people pick up their orders and switch the trend, which will happen here maybe. Right, but that's a small level, right? So if we're trying to think big time frames like the hourly and the 4 hour and the daily that we're seeing these reversals on, we're going to be looking at the higher time frame here again, and this is the levels that we're interested in, where it could bounce off. Same sort of logic, exactly the same logic. Oh, what's with the FX mentality? I don't know. He's just angry, man. Angry man. They call me Angry Man. Oh, I'm gonna do something fun. Yesterday I brought my friend bungee jumping. I was gonna do it yesterday, but they didn't. They were booked up, so I'm going back like a week or something. Not on the 9th. And I'm gonna go bungee jumping, and I'm gonna see if I can find like a cape, and I'm gonna see if I can dress up as like Captain Underpants or something and like jump off a bridge. I think it'll be funny. Yeah. Okay, let's look at this pound USD rather. Oh my God, he's so good at trading. How did he know it's gonna reverse here? Wow, that was last week even. And he has so much right. Okay, remember why we said this? Previous lows not quite touching that. Oh my God, he's so good at everything. We're in a downtrend. Obviously, this was the place that we're going to hunt to, right? But then we see a reversal bouncing off, right? Bouncing. Where are we going to go to next? Oh, where are we gonna go to next? I don't know where we stop. We can see a level here. Maybe we wanna go to there. Okay. Here's the thing. I'm not super satisfied with this touch here, so this is also still a level that I'm interested in. I drew my zone there. It didn't touch my zone, so I'm not satisfied with it. Not quite. It could work there because it got into that area. It seems like it could have been the zone there. This is just where I drew my box, so I'm going to keep my eye on it, right? So we could be rejecting off of that zone after sweeping these highs. Very likely that we see something like this, right? If we don't, it's going to come here, right? Because that's the next level that there could be resting orders. So right now, what are we in? We're in an uptrend. We're going to stay in that uptrend. So what do? We buy the dips. So lower time frame. We look for the zones. Where are the zones? I don't know. There's one right here. There's one right here. Whatever you want to enter on. And then put your stop below shit. Down here maybe. Look for longs. Longing up to here, getting out. Longing up to here, getting out. Oh, we make art here, man. Don't you know trading is artistic? Euro market gonna crash. Okay, cool. Let's just make the whole world crash. Okay, so what if it's a fake out on the upside? Over the last 10 years, it's been uptrend, so it could theoretically be a 10-year downtrend. What pair are you talking about? I forgot. Odd CAD? 10 years, right? I think you're talking about Odd CAD. 10-year downtrend. Theoretically, we could do anything, dude. Just because it's been on a 10-year downtrend doesn't really mean anything. It means nothing. Time is useless in trading. Time is useless in trading, isn't it? Because all we care about is previous points of psychological levels, right? Anyways, I don't know if there's anything to actually comment about that comment. Oh, crypto. I forgot about crypto. I always forget it exists. Nice. Still the exact same number as a week ago. So, Hunter, first stream I've been on. Welcome, my dude. This is where you learn everything that you're ever going to need to know about everything, including how to catch yourself a mate and drag them back to your cave. Guys, we have a low like ratio. Oh, that's probably because nobody's been liking the video. Damn. You guys better like the video, or I'm not gonna continue. If you don't like the video, I won't stream ever again. You got 600 pips today. Good job, my man. Did I make any trades today? U-Swiss. We talked about U-Swiss at the start. Short in U-Swiss. How much time does it take you to be profitable in a real account and in a demo account? Completely dependent on the person. Anywhere between a year and 5, I would say. How did I figure time is useless? Think about it, dude. When does time matter? When you're looking at the past in trading. Are you ever looking at time spaced out? Like, okay, are you ever looking at it like this? Here, wait. Where's the frickin' thing? Fib time zone? Has anyone ever been profitable by doing this? Saying, okay, so the frickin' one time is going to be equal to 3 time or something like this. Does anybody ever do this? It makes no sense. You're not going to find levels based off of time. You're going to find levels based off of price. Because why? People don't buy emotionally based off of what time of day it is or what time of year it is. They buy emotionally based off of sales, right? Or fear or loss of money, right? You go to the grocery store, or let's not say grocery store, but like, you know, you go to buy an Xbox or whatever. It's on sale, 50% off. You're gonna be like, nah, not gonna buy it, cause last week I saw it on sale also. No, you're freaking buy it. If you're not, you're gonna buy it because you say 50% off now. You're like, okay, shit, it's 50% off. Time to enter. Time to enter into that Xbox buy trade. What indicators do I recommend using? None. Don't use any of them. Not a single one. We're trading naked like men. Yeah, you got it right, dude. Zika's dad. Zeke's dad. I think that's what it says. What about lunch? Oh yeah, lunchtime, but you're not buying anything, are you? You're not like, okay, it's lunchtime, time to buy some shoes, right? Fucking lunchtime. Lunchtime is time to buy shoes. Advice for FTMO challenge. My only advice would be start your risk low at 0.5% per trade. And then after you start making profit, up it to 1%. After you're at like 2% profit or something like that. And then make sure you're always in profit. And lower your risk as you get closer to 0% profit. And increase your risk as you go higher, right? Never going over 1% per trade. Because there's no point to go over that. You'll get it done in a month. Other than the last 2 days, then if you still need like 4% or something in the last 2 days, then go ahead and risk a lot. Just make sure you never go below 0% profit. What site is this? It's TradingView, dude. You can see it right here. I mean, I hope you've used the internet before. That's called a URL. When's the next hate video? I don't know, man. I haven't been making a whole lot of videos. I've been doing stuff during the day. I have lots of shit to do with going on right now. So I've been actually I haven't even been home. That's why this is like the first. Is it Wednesday? Yeah, it's Wednesday. FTMO's real. I have a friend that does it. Okay. Yeah, leverage doesn't matter. Good job, man. Chad, you're right on the money. Leverage is useless. As long as you have enough money, leverage doesn't matter. Time that doesn't exist. I guess maybe. I guess that might be right. That's a URL, yeah. Bitcoin. So, my view on Bitcoin. I'll give you my technical view first. My technical view is multiple touches here, right? Obvious stops here. So I've drawn that little arrow there. I say, okay, I think it's going to come up. I think it's going to come up and sweep those highs, and then we're going to bust back down and fill the resting longs, right? Fill all this area that still needs to be filled, right? And then we'll go for a rally. That's what my technical point of view is. The other side of things is there's fundamental, and I'm starting to get impatient because I know that once the economy starts boiling up again, once jobs start coming back, once businesses start running again, and once there's no fear of COVID, which could be any time, this thing's gonna rocket, right? Because it does the same thing every market cycle, and this is the start of the next market cycle, and I know it. I pretty much know it's the start of the next market cycle, right? We just don't know how deep this retrace is going to come back to. So the longer it stays here, the more impatient I'm getting, because I know eventually it's going to rally up. So what I'm doing is I'm not trading this personally. I'm just slowly starting to buy. I was waiting. First of all, I bought down at 4,500. I did it like super on the fly. I just transferred a ton of money over as quick as I could, and I was able to get 4,500, I think. And then I sold at like 75 or something right here. Now, I thought this was going to come back down. It didn't, so that's fine. So what I've been doing is I'm just waiting for it to come back to like this area, 7,500, and then I'm going to enter back in. I still have a bunch sitting in my wallet, but I want to enter more in. But now I'm just getting a little bit impatient, so every month I'm just going to be adding more and more and more. I don't care what price it is really anymore. But ultimately, if it gets down here, everything's going to be in. I'm not gonna wait for lower prices. I'm happy with that. That's what I'm doing. How many trades do I take a day? Maybe one. I'll do one now. I haven't used any other platforms other than MT4. I can't use them in Canada. C-Trader isn't allowed. There's another one that's not allowed either in Canada. It's only MT4. Alright guys, I'm going to wrap it up. Yeah, 7 to 8K range. That's exactly what you want to look for, I think. I think you're going to be so happy if you get in at 8K in 3 years. Anything less than 10K, you're going to be so happy. So just save a little bit in case it comes back down, and then just hold it for 3-4 years, whatever, until the economy is just booming again, and then you should be good and sell it. You can sell it at 6 figures easily. That's my guess. Alright guys. What other crypto do I have? Here, I'll show you the ones I own. I have Tezos. I have Link. I have a little bit of BAT. I have some XRP. The big ones here, obviously. And then I have a bunch of Doge just waiting to sell once it rallies up to whatever. I just have it layered because it's gonna rally at some point. I have RSR. I have a lot of RSR, and I have a lot of QNT. By a lot, I mean not that much, but I expect each of these to like 100x. I think I got RSR like here. So let's see what we're at there. I think I bought here. So I made like 300% on it already. QNT I bought. It's probably around the same time. Probably around here though. Probably around there. 150%. These are my most prospective ones. I wanna make 100 times my money at least on these two. I think I only have a few thousand in them though. Okay. Cool guys. I have the smallest package on TradingView, the cheapest one. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. See ya. I stream most weekdays.